Think about the strongest opinion you have right now. Maybe it's about politics. Maybe it's about religion. Maybe it's about who the greatest football player of all time is. Now ask yourself one question. Did you actually choose that belief? Most people would immediately say, "Of course I did." But I don't think that's true. Let's imagine something. If you had been born in a different country, to different parents, speaking a different language, watching different TV shows, and surrounded by different people, would you still believe exactly what you believe today? Probably not. And that's the strange part. We like to think that we carefully examine every idea before accepting it. But most of the time, beliefs don't arrive because we searched for them. They arrive because life handed them to us. Your family, your friends, your school, your culture, and today, maybe more than anything else, the algorithm. Here's a simple example. My little cousin absolutely loves Cristiano Ronaldo. If you ask him who the greatest football player ever is, he'll say Ronaldo without thinking twice. But why? Did he spend hundreds of hours comparing players? Did he watch old matches from different generations? Did he analyze statistics? Not at all. When he first started using YouTube, the algorithm recommended a few iShowSpeed edits. He enjoyed them. Then YouTube recommended even more. Since iShowSpeed talks about Ronaldo all the time, my cousin started seeing Ronaldo edits everywhere. One video became 10. 10 became 100. Eventually, he became completely convinced that Ronaldo was the greatest player ever, not because he carefully compared every option, but because that's almost all he was shown. Now imagine that instead, YouTube had recommended Messi edits from day one. There's a good chance he'd be just as convinced that Messi is the greatest. The belief changed because the information changed, not because he made a perfectly rational decision. And honestly, adults aren't that different. We think we're independent thinkers, but we usually consume information from the same places every day. The same news sources, the same creators, the same friends, the same social media feeds. Over time, our beliefs slowly become stronger, not necessarily because they're true, but because they're familiar. Doesn't mean every belief is wrong. It just means we should be humble enough to admit where our beliefs came from, because maybe if life had shown us something different, we would be different too.